Yeah, I think everyone knows what it's about. It's a friendly game, but it's not really a friendly game. So we know what it's about, and we want our people to be proud of us, and we want our people to talk from a certain perspective. And surely it's always about who has the better team, and sometimes margins can decide the outcome of the game. I think normally, to be honest, we are on the same level, but we're hoping that we will win. We're hoping that we'll be successful. It's going to be tough, but I'm sure we can do it.
Welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Sellssi Fiawe. Today, the Black Star squad finally released. We're going to break it down. We'll look at the injuries. We'll look at Coach Otto Addo's speech on why he called some players. We'll also talk about the team in general, the debutants. Some of them will break them down and their abilities to. I'll not be doing this alone. Delali is joining me once again. And for the first time here on the channel, would you like to introduce yourself? Augustine.
Sellssi.
Yes. What's up?
Charlie, I did call you.
What will be the action?
The action is that the Black Stars is in London, and there are lots going on with them, and we know that the viewers are also hungry for it.
Yes,
so we need to feed them.
Back.
For this time, they are going to be fed in about three times or 5 times daily. So they should just watch out for more cookings.
Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Scan the QR code on your bottom left to join our Instagram family and join us on all our social media handles. First of all, the squad is out. Delali, we've been waiting, we've been speculating, we've been spying through different social medias, and now we've seen the squad. Your impressions on the squad?
Well, I think when I saw the squad, I broke it down into a few things. Like, one, it has a lot of returnees in this team. I think is the squad of returnees, and it also has players that Otto Addo wanted to use this opportunity to try them, especially names that have always been in the public. Someone like Fuseni, someone like Yunchi, and then the goalkeeper as well. These are players that Ghanaians have always talked about them and their performance for their club side. So they always wanted a perfect opportunity to try them. And I think this one fits well. And also the fact that there are some names that are absent, which includes like the big names, obviously.
Yeah. We'll go into that because Otto has explained them as injuries.
Basically, the reason is simple. No matter the explanation Otto Addo will come with, I think the reason is straightforward. I think in summary it's pretty much a squad that represents what Otto Addo has always mentioned, like moving on, building a youthful squad, giving opportunity to the new generation, building a new Black Star squad away from the big old names. I think is, for me, I look at the squad and I'm like, well,
it's all good.
There are some
surprises.
There are one or two names that you would want or you would mention that they should be present, but in summary, I think it's
an okay squad.
Yeah, an okay squad.
Augustine, you were spying and giving intel on the team and getting intel on players that were in. What surprised you most about the squad, if any?
In the first place, I think this squad is one I call the squad of situational demand. Yes, this is the squad of situational demand, such that you look at the names there and then you just get to understand that the season or the time in which we are playing this game would actually let us get these people on board, because some of our big players would actually are not here. But one I want to understand, and that surprised me, is the exclusion of Ransford Ibaka on his offer. Yes, we know he has not really proved as a good player at Black Stars, but then the call up in the national team is based on how good you are at the national team and then your form at club side. Most of the players being called here are not even better than him at the national team. And if we bring in the conversation of the club side, he's even more. He has even more better numbers than almost every forward we have here.
I'll catch you there because the FA explained why Ransford Ibaka is not placing in the team.
Why is he not there?
They said it's a minor knock. He, along with Kudus Mohammed and Elisha Owusu and Antoine Semenyo. Minor knocks.
Well, okay.
Okay.
So minor knocks.
Minor knocks.
Well, I think if players like this are not able to make it to the squad this time around, then I doubt their inclusion in the subsequent and more serious times. Right?
Oh, I think this is a friendly,
But and
glorified
then
friendly.
it's a friendly, but also justified for some players.
Okay.
Yes, for some players, like, let's say Christopher Babonsu, he was scored the last time, he couldn't even make a minute.
Yeah.
Now he scored again. Hopefully he gets time.
He'll play and
If-
show what he has.
Yes, if you play and show what you have, the next time maybe you are going to have the Kamal Adins, the Fatai Sahakus, the Nesnia Mess back. You can actually compete for a place.
Yeah.
But if you are not able to do that, I think
So there were some debutants, 5 of them, and we'll break it down. I think you lead us with that. We saw Caleb. He is with FC Nordsjælland. Aaron Issel. He is with Dreams FC. Oh, Aaron Issel is in North Texas.
Yeah,
Yes,
North
North Texas. Abdulaziz Issa is with Barca Athletic on loan from Dreams FC, and we're hearing that they will not exercise their purchase option. We have also in the goalkeeper Joseph Tete Anan.
Yeah.
No surprises. Any surprises with the debutants? And what should we expect from them?
They are surprises. They are really surprises.
Okay.
So, as some of the people who wanted us to bring some of the under 20 guys here, but it seems they did that, but brought the wrong people.
They're wrong at that 20.
Yes. Well, in Ghana's defense at under 20, we had, I would say, one of the best, because Emmanuel Mensah at the time was playing even as a winger, as a left back, and even sometimes he was inverted. And then, so natural the CBs, one of the best we had was Enchi Da Costa. Right. So Enchi Da Costa was playing with Aaron Issel. So if you wanted to call someone,
Enchi Da Costa should
have been there. And for the attackers, I don't think Abdulaziz made the case for himself with the under 20.
This under.
Yes, with this under 20.
That one I disagree.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, I disagree.
You disagree?
I think if you want to mention 3 players in the under 20 we watched,
Okay.
this under 20 we watched.
But now we have 2.
I'm just narrowing to the forwards.
Okay.
I don't think Issa was bad. His first game here, the first game.
My
he
only
struggled
problem with
because-
Issa was his wastefulness. But he
was not a
so-
bad player.
so-
Like if you are calling, if you want to call, obviously there are other players that were great, like Salisu Kamaldini's brother.
Yeah.
He was great in it, but picking him from the squad, I think it's fair. Like sometimes I think he gets criticized because of his affiliation, but
With
if you are
Dreams
being
FC,
very
no?
honest,
No, I'm not even thinking about
if you are being honest, like he won 2 man.
The
of
only
match in
questionable one among the 2 that I have is Aaron Issel, in my opinion.
like he
Aaron
won 2
Issel.
man of the match in.
And
Ghana
then
played how many
there was
matches?
this guy in the midfield.
But if you asked me to pick from the under 20 I
three
watched, I
players
wouldn't
for
have
under 20.
chosen maybe Abdulaziz Issa.
Yes, no.
I wouldn't have. If you asked me to pick 2
Yeah,
that
that's
impressed
fair,
me,
like,
yeah,
that's
that,
fair.
but
But
I wouldn't
to
have picked. To say that he didn't deserve, I would be,
yes.
I'd be wrong.
Yes, for that.
But I would not have picked the 2.
That's fair.
So
everybody-
listen, I would still emphasize on he didn't deserve, because
Okay.
if you are picking players from the under 20, and there are people to me and to us who deserve even more than him, and those people were not called, and he was called, is he deserving?
No, but who do you think deserves? How many forward? Which forward in the squad
So,
do
okay.
you think deserves more than him?
And I think you even answered that question previously. That even this Kamaldin's brother had a
Yes, Suleiman.
yes,
Yes.
he had a better tournament than
Nah,
Abdulaziz
yeah.
Issa. So if you were looking at forwards, at least this was a guy we could have trusted. I don't know what happened with maybe contacting his club. Now we don't know about that, right?
Exactly.
So it could be that maybe they tried contacting his club, and there was a form of disagreement over there. That there was also people making a case for Lord Efifa.
Efifa. I was going to mention
And
his
then we don't know for his case too. So for now, we just assume maybe he was not called due to what he
One or two
exhibited
things.
at the under 20. But I believe that if we are calling 3 players from under 20,
They wouldn't have been.
yes, no. Come on.
Interesting. So-
Ernesto there.
Tell us about Caleb. think Caleb is someone not very known to a lot of people.
Yeah, so Caleb Mafu Yenchi, I first heard about him from Vinyl. Yes, Vinyl posted, I think 2023, and that was when he was moving to Nordjylland. So I think the academy in Nordjylland or the team Nordjylland is one team Ghana.
Because they get from right to dream.
Yes,
they directly get
from right to and then to Nordjylland. I think that channel is one Ghana should worship. It's very true because this guy, people are saying he's this replacement, whatever. Please, we beg.
Don't give him too much pressure yet.
We beg you. We beg. Every attribute of a very good technical midfielder, this guy has it.
Wow.
Yes, his physicality is on point. You could actually predict his physicality from how well built
he is. Yeah, he's very tough. And many are doubting his age because of his size.
Yeah.
This is what I call Lato Jim baby.
He's just 19 years old.
Yeah.
When it comes to dispossessing an opponent of the ball, he's there. Playing decisive passes, he's there. And I think that is one character the Black Stars team haven't had for a time now. Yeah. So I think if he makes a case for himself, possibly, I'm not saying he could possibly move into the mainstream Black Stars, but then if he makes a case for himself,
it will be difficult for Otto to exclude it in subsequent call-ups.
So I think Caleb Mafu, he deserves it. I just hope he gets some playing time to exhibit what he has gotten. Finally, the Ghanaians will get to see.
Yeah, I think
that we have good players.
I think with Thomas not being present, it gives Otto Addo an opportunity to play a different midfield pair. And then I think we've all seen what Salis can do. I think someone who we've not really seen much of under Otto Addo is Ashimeru. He's been out because
as well. He's back. He's one of the guys we'll talk about.
So I think when it comes to the midfielders and Joinchi, he's an excellent player. I think, just as I said in my opening statement, this squad is more like Otto Addo used to call players that have been dominant in the general public. If we see, for instance, the striker has been talked about for a very long time.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
Talking about him, like the kind of goals he scored. He's been one of the best performing forwards, best performing Ghanaian forwards in
we've seen all these guys performing, but when they come, they don't get a chance. Hopefully, this change. That's what changes.
This is a game that, obviously, like what's at stake is not really that much.
Yes, it's a friendly,
exactly,
a glorified friendly.
Yeah, the coaches put together some few things to give these players an opportunity to play. So I think the debutants, these are players that I don't.
Joseph Teteanan, the last one I'll ask you guys about. He's the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think for him he's
in because according to the FA, Wollacott is not fit.
Yeah. He's
injured,
and I think Manaf too is injured.
And for me, he's also one of the players that we've always talked about. He was with West Ham United. We always said when we are looking for, if like the Ghana goalkeeping, until recently that Asari basically became our number one. We've not been consistent with. In as much as Atizigi has always been our goalkeeper, that's goalkeeping department. We've not. You can't say that this is the top 3 Black Stars.
Yes.
We're always going around looking for another option. So once there's an opportunity, and also for somebody who is eligible to play for other countries, sometimes you will try to knock them down before they lose that eligibility to us. So for me, I think it's good. At least it makes these players know that. Yeah,
we hope he gets to play, and we see what he's capable of. That's
whether he will get to play or not.
No, there's no not. He has to play.
Like
it's 2 games.
Like
it's 2 games. You can play him half.
They would
one half.
1 hour.
Another half. You go play another one.
They would. I believe Asari. They would still want to keep Asari for Asari to. Like for consistency and confidence, so Asari may keep one match, and then after that we are going to the finals. And I don't, we are
going to the finals. Okay, a return for 3 players. Salis Abdul Samed. It was a surprise for me, in my opinion. Felix Afenajan, another surprise. Then Majid Ashimeru. Which one excited you most, I guess?
Majid Ashmeru, of course, yeah. Because the Ashmeru that we've not yet seen even 50% of him. Yes, the most we saw was in the game against Egypt in the AFCON, the 2-2 draw. That was the best we saw from Ashmore. So I believe, and then he has been on an off-duty injury. So I believe him coming in excites me the most. But then the inclusion of there's Afenajan and then who?
Yeah.
Salis.
Salis Mohammed in 2025 is like buying golf too. It's like buying golf too 2025. Why? Because you might not be able to afford to buy Camry. So you settle for the golf too because it can take you to wherever you want to go. You understand?
So he's like an okay player.
Yes. He is an okay player. He is not that player we would wish for at the highest level, but he's a player who can slot in and do the usual stuff that.
What happened to Salis? Because at the he was literally our best player.
He was. I think probably injuries, inconsistencies, it led to his form coming down. I think a lot of factors involved in all that.
But for me, if you ask me which player excites me, I think it's
Afenajan.
And my reason
you are excited for him.
And my reason is simple. Like
Except
he's always been a good player. Like he's always been a good player.
That's
he's
true.
always been
That's
a
true.
very good goal scorer.
That's true.
And also he's always been a player that we will go back to in the near future. What I mean is that if nature becomes fair to him, out no injury, he gets consistent playing time on his club side. One day we'll go back to him as our top striker. So then it's better that we start with him now and he gets the opportunity to grow like how
through the system,
like how Fatah Ishaku, how Nexuniama and the likes have gradually been growing in the national team. Unfortunately for him, because he went out of the team, it was difficult for the coaches to just
transition him,
bring him back into the squad. And he's one player that I believe that if he gets consistent playing time with the national team, despite his performance as his club side, he can always be able to be a good goal scorer. Like he can give us goals like players that struggle at their club side but come to the national team and excel because he's good. Like his goal scoring abilities, you can't question it. The kind of goals he has scored for Juventus in recent times, excellent footballer. So his talent has never been in doubt. It was a matter of playing time and how to be able to get back into the national team and how we'll be able to be consistent and patient enough for him to grow in the system. So for me, he's a player that I'm really, really excited. And looking at the fact that how he also went out of the national team, like life is not fair, you know. Yeah, he helped us qualify for the World Cup. He lost form. The coach has to drop him. Like all that kind of things. And for his age, what he's been through, he was going up so up at Roma. Life happened to him. He came down. Like you see that kind of thing. So I'm happy for him. I'm just hoping that he will get the opportunity to play and maybe perhaps even go ahead and score so that he will cement his spot. Because I believe that some of the players will they call out for the main national team games.
He is ahead of them.
He just come.
Can you name two of them?
I can name one. Brandon Asante Thomas.
He's better than Brandon Thomas.
In Ghana. Oh yes.
Two players.
For Ghana Black Stars.
Interesting.
Afenajan be future.
So the Black Stars players are currently in camp. They are preparing for the games. There's some beautiful pictures of their arrival. Charlie, ketchup, slaying it. It's interesting to watch. But before we discuss finally our chances versus Nigeria in the Unity Cup and the significance, Otto Addo has said it already, for you guys, what you expect to see aside the results and getting the bragging right. I'll update you guys on the injuries and why some of them are annoying the team. Jerome Opoku, Kingsley Schindler, Alexander Djiku were not released as the Turkish season has not ended yet. Joseph Painto and Osman Bukhari, who are in the MLS, have also not been released because the MLS is still ongoing. Jonas Ajete has a Swiss Cup final on the 1st of June with FC Basel, so he's not available for selection. For the injuries, Abdul Manaf Nuruddin, Abdul Momin, Tariq Lamte, Abli Duseidu, and Nesnoama Daniel Kofitre, they still include him. Abdul Fattah Wishahaku and Inyake Williams all have injuries. A minor knocks for Kudus Mohammed, Antoine Semenyo, Elisha Owusu, and Ransford Yeboah Konextoffer. And finally, Thomas Partey and Michael Bedu have been given a break by the head coach. As it's the off season, obviously a break is expected. So